The Vanishing Fleet. In the gleaming halls of the Galactic Coalition headquarters, silence fell as the Emergency Council meeting began. Admiral Korath, a seasoned military commander from the Draxthar system, stood before the assembled leaders of 57 civilizations. His scales shifted from deep blue to concerned purple as he addressed the crowd. "Esteemed members, we face an unprecedented situation," Korath announced, his voice echoing through the chamber. 23 invasion fleets have disappeared without a trace near the planet catalogued as Earth. Not a single ship has returned to report. Murmurs rippled through the assembly. Earth, a Class 3 civilization on the outer rim, should have been an easy conquest. Yet the mightiest armadas in the galaxy had vanished there like mist in sunlight. "The time for speculation has ended," declared Supreme Chancellor Vera, her crystalline form pulsing with authority. "Admiral Korath, you will lead an investigation fleet. Find out what happened to our forces and report back. Do not engage unless absolutely necessary." Korath bowed deeply. "It shall be done, Chancellor." 3 solar cycles later, the investigation fleet Thunder assembled at the Coalition's primary shipyard. 20 vessels strong, equipped with the most advanced sensors and defensive systems available, they prepared for the journey to Earth's system. Captain Lyra, Korath's second-in-command, reviewed the mission parameters on the bridge of the flagship. "Admiral, I've analyzed all available data. Every fleet that approached Earth followed standard invasion protocols. They entered from different vectors, used various stealth technologies, and yet they all vanished," Korath finished grimly. "That's why we're taking a different approach. We observe first, act second." The fleet engaged their quantum drives, piercing through space-time toward the mysterious blue planet. As they approached the outer edge of Earth's solar system, their sensors began detecting unusual readings. "Admiral," called the science officer, Lieutenant Zex, "I'm picking up residual energy signatures throughout this system. They match our missing fleets, but there's something else. Earth's technology signatures are far more advanced than our records indicate." Korath leaned forward, studying the holographic display. "Show me." The display filled with scattered debris fields, hidden satellites, and what appeared to be a sophisticated defense grid extending far beyond Earth's moon. What truly caught Korath's attention were the subtle modifications to captured alien technology, now repurposed and improved. "They're learning from us," Lyra whispered, horror dawning in her voice. "Every invasion attempt has made them stronger." As if responding to her words, proximity alarms blared across the bridge. Multiple unknown contacts appeared on their sensors, moving with impossible speed and precision. "Incoming transmission," the communications officer announced. A human face appeared on the main screen, calm, confident, and utterly unsurprised by their presence. "Galactic Coalition Investigation Fleet, this is Earth Defense Command. You have entered Inside, they were greeted by a delegation of humans, led by General Sarah Chen, whose reputation had somehow reached even the Coalition's archives. She stood flanked by representatives from various Earth nations, all wearing uniforms that incorporated alien design elements. "Welcome to Lunar Command, Admiral," Chen said. "I imagine you have questions. Where are our fleets?" Korath demanded. Chen's expression turned somber. "Some chose to fight. They were neutralized. Others chose wisdom. They now work with us." "Work with you?" "They betrayed the Coalition. They chose survival and enlightenment over destruction," Chen corrected. "Let me show you something." She led them to an observation deck overlooking a vast hangar. Below, crews of humans and aliens worked side by side, maintaining ships from various civilizations. Korath recognized members of species thought lost, now freely cooperating with humans. "Impossible," Lyra breathed. "The Krell, the Vortari, even the Xanthians, they were all reported destroyed." "Earth doesn't destroy potential allies," Chen explained. "We offer them a choice. Join us in defending our world, sharing knowledge and growing together, or continue fighting and face the consequences." But how? Korath asked. How did a Class 3 civilization develop such capabilities? Chen smiled again. That's the mistake all of you made. You classified us based on our visible technology, not our potential. Humans have a unique trait. We adapt rapidly under pressure. Every invasion attempt accelerated our development exponentially. She activated a holographic timeline showing Earth's technological progression. Each invasion attempt corresponded with massive leaps in human capability. Your first scouts gave us faster-than-light theory. The Krell invasion provided advanced weapons technology. The Vorteri taught us about energy shields, though they didn't mean to. We learned from every encounter, every battle, every captured ship. And now, Korath asked, though he dreaded the answer. Now, Admiral, Earth stands as the guardian of this sector. We've surpassed most coalition members in defensive capabilities. Our planet has become a fortress, but more importantly, it's become a symbol. A symbol of what? Chen gestured to the mixed crews below. Of unity through diversity, of strength through cooperation rather than conquest. Your coalition seeks to expand through force. We offer an alternative, a federation built on mutual respect and shared knowledge. Korath felt his worldview crumbling. Everything he believed about Earth, about the coalition's supremacy, was wrong. These humans hadn't just survived. They'd thrived on the challenges thrown at them. What happens now? He asked quietly. That depends on you. Admiral, you can return to the coalition with the truth, or you can join us. Help us show the galaxy a better way. Korath looked at his crew, saw the same realization dawning in their eyes. Earth wasn't just another conquest. It was the future. Earth's secret weapon. Admiral Korath stood at the crossroads of history, his decision weighing heavily upon him. General Chen waited patiently, her eyes reflecting both steel and compassion. The silence in Lunar Command stretched like a taut wire until Korath finally spoke. "Show me more," he said. "I need to understand fully before I decide the fate of my crew and my loyalty." Chen nodded, unsurprised. "Follow me, Admiral. It's time you learned about humanity's true secret weapon." She led them through corridors bustling with activity. Humans worked alongside various alien species, their interactions natural and collaborative. Korath noticed Vorteri engineers sharing jokes with human technicians, Krell warriors training alongside Earth's special forces. Integration happened faster than we expected, Chen explained. Once they understood we weren't interested in domination, many chose to stay and help defend Earth. They entered a vast chamber filled with holographic displays. At its center stood a spherical interface showing Earth surrounded by layers of defensive systems. "This is Oracle," Chen introduced. "Our planetary defense AI, enhanced by technology from 17 different civilizations. An artificial intelligence controlling your defenses," Lyra asked skeptically. "That seems risky." "Oracle doesn't control," a new voice interrupted. A tall figure emerged from the shadows, distinctly non-human, with elongated limbs and luminescent skin. "Oracle coordinates. The decisions remain ours." "Ambassador Thex," Chen introduced, former commander of the Luminary Invasion Fleet, now Earth's liaison for alien integration. Korath stared in disbelief. The Luminary were legendary warriors, yet here stood their commander, willingly serving Earth. "Why?" Korath asked simply. Thex's skin patterns shifted, displaying complex emotions. "Because humans showed me something the Coalition never did. That strength comes from unity, not uniformity. They didn't conquer us. They invited us to become part of something greater." Chen gestured to the displays. "Every species brings unique capabilities. The Vorteri's energy manipulation, the Krell's tactical algorithms, the Luminary's sensory enhancements. Combined with human adaptability and innovation, we've created something unprecedented." The holographic Earth expanded, revealing intricate defense networks. Korath watched in amazement as the system demonstrated its capabilities. Adaptive shields that learned from each attack, weapons that evolved in real time, and most impressively, a communication network that instantly shared knowledge across all defensive platforms. But your true weapon, Chen continued, isn't technological. It's psychological. She activated another display showing various invasion scenarios. In each simulation, human defenders responded not just with force, but with unexpected creativity, turning their enemies' strengths against them. Humans think differently, Thex explained. Where most species see obstacles, humans see opportunities. Where we see enemies, they see potential allies. We call it aggressive befriending, Chen said with a slight smile. We defend ourselves fiercely, but we always leave room for dialogue, for understanding. Koreth watched as the simulation showed human forces using non-lethal containment, followed by diplomatic overtures. Even in the heat of battle, they sought to communicate, to find common ground. This approach has a remarkable success rate, Chen continued. Approximately 70% of invasion forces eventually choose cooperation over conflict. And the other 30%? Lyra asked. Chen's expression hardened. They learned why Earth remains unconquered. She showed them footage of battles where human forces, backed by their alien allies, displayed terrifying efficiency. The combination of human unpredictability and alien technological precision created an unstoppable defense force. We prefer peace, Chen said, but we excel at war when necessary. Koreth felt a profound shift in his understanding. Earth wasn't just defending itself, it was transforming the very nature of galactic relations. The Coalition won't accept this, he said. They'll see it as a threat to their authority. They already do, Chen replied. That's why you're here. The Coalition hoped you'd find weakness to exploit. Instead, you've found strength they can't comprehend. Admiral, Thex stepped forward. I faced the same choice you do now. The Coalition offers order through control. Earth offers growth through cooperation. The decision changed my life, and the lives of my people, for the better. Koreth turned to his crew, reading their expressions. He saw fear, yes, but also hope, a rare commodity in the rigid hierarchy of the Coalition. If we stay, he asked, what becomes of us? You become part of Earth's extended family, Chen answered. Your knowledge strengthens us, and our alliance protects you. Your people remain free to maintain their culture while contributing to our collective defense. And if we leave, you report what you've learned. The Coalition will likely send a larger fleet, and we'll be ready. The cycle continues until they either accept our sovereignty or exhaust themselves trying to subjugate us. Koreth considered the implications. The Coalition's resources were vast, but not infinite. Each failed invasion weakened them while strengthening Earth. There's something else you should see, Chen said, leading them to a restricted area. Inside, they found a remarkable sight. A nursery and school where children of various species learned together. The first generation of true galactic citizens, Chen explained. They grow up seeing diversity as natural, cooperation as essential. A human child played with a young Krell, their laughter transcending species barriers. Nearby, a Vorteri instructor taught mixed groups about energy manipulation, while human teachers shared lessons in creative problem-solving. This is our real future, Chen said softly. Not conquest, but synthesis. Not dominance, but harmony. Koreth watched the children, remembering his own youth under the Coalition's strict doctrines. These younglings would know something different, a galaxy of possibilities rather than predetermined roles. The Coalition believes in order through uniformity, he mused. You're creating order through diversity. Exactly, Chen confirmed. It's messier, certainly more challenging, but infinitely more resilient and creative. Hours passed as Koreth and his crew explored Lunar Command, speaking with former invaders who now called Earth their ally. Each conversation revealed the same pattern: initial conflict, followed by understanding, leading to willing cooperation. Finally, Koreth gathered his officers for a private conference. You've seen what I've seen, he began. Earth represents something the Coalition cannot defeat, not because of their weapons, but because of their ideas. They turn enemies into allies, weaknesses into strengths. If we return, Lyra said, the Coalition will send everything they have. And Earth will grow stronger with each attempt, Korath replied. Until eventually, the Coalition itself must change or collapse. So we stay? Asked Commander Voss, the fleet's tactical officer. Korath looked at each of his officers, seeing their readiness for a new path. We stay, not as conquered subjects, but as willing partners in something revolutionary. Returning to General Chen, Korath formally announced their decision. Chen smiled warmly, extending her hand in the human gesture of agreement. Welcome to Earth's alliance, Admiral. Your expertise will be valuable in the challenges ahead. The Coalition won't take this lightly, Korath warned. We know, Chen replied. But that's the beauty of our approach. Each challenge makes us stronger, more united. The Coalition's aggression only feeds our growth. As Korath's fleet integrated into Earth's defense network, news of their defection spread across the galaxy. The Coalition, as predicted, prepared a massive retaliatory force. But Earth stood ready, not just with weapons and shields, but with something far more powerful: the ability to transform enemies into friends. Months later, when the Coalition's armada arrived, they found not just Earth's defenses, but a united front of former invasion fleets. The message was clear. Earth didn't just survive invasions. It thrived on them. Admiral Korath, now commanding a mixed fleet of humans and aliens, broadcast a message to his former masters. Earth doesn't conquer. It convinces. It doesn't subjugate. It elevates. Your old ways end here. Join us in building something better, or retreat and reconsider. The choice, as always, is yours. The Coalition fleet hesitated, faced with an enemy that refused to hate them, that offered friendship instead of destruction. And in that moment of uncertainty, Earth's true power became clear: the power to change hearts and minds, to build bridges where others built walls. As the standoff continued, more Coalition ships began to break formation, choosing Earth's promise of cooperation over their empire's demand for conquest. The tide was turning, not through force of arms, but through force of ideas. Earth remained unconquered not because it couldn't be defeated, but because it refused to be just another conqueror. In choosing to unite rather than divide, to understand rather than destroy, humanity had discovered the ultimate weapon: hope for a better future. And that was why no invader ever truly returned from Earth. They either joined its cause or fled from a truth too powerful to deny. That strength lies not in dominion over others, but in harmony with them.